Hey everyone, welcome back or welcome to the Sunday Breakfast, a weekly talk show where we sit down and get real each first Sunday of the week, and let's hop right on into it. Today, I want to discuss a topic that I've been grappling with heavy lately, and that's my perfectionism mindset. Many of you may relate, many of you may not relate because it's in our nature to be flawed. That is exactly kind of what makes us human in a way. I didn't mean to get philosophical on you. I just meant to say that. Let's dive right on in. And the first thing I want to say about this is I think my perfectionism lies in my understanding that I am flawed in a way, that I am imperfect, and by being imperfect, I am a imperfect human instead of a human that's imperfect, if that makes sense. I don't mean to sound like I'm pretentious right now or like a know-it-all, because I'm really not trying to sound like that. I mean like being flawed versus knowing that you're flawed is kind of very different. One, you have an understanding of it. You are content with it. The other, you understand that something may be wrong with you or that you have done an error in some shape or form. And both are two separate distinctions I want to talk about individually, both of them in this video. The first one, thinking that you're flawed, errors in everything that you do, or not feeling content with your flawedness or your imperfections. You know, I'm very lazy. Not lazy as in I don't do any work or I don't do anything. I prefer to do nothing sometimes. I find peace, tranquility, I find relaxation in just doing nothing. There's this guilt that comes with it. There's this judgment that I put on myself. I mean, it's not even external factors or people telling me that I am lazy or that I'm worthless or that I'm this or that. It's me doing that to myself. I'm tired of doing that to myself. It is a very bad habit. I'm going to say this is just an analogy, but when you don't have people belittling you or bullying you, you tend to do it yourself. Not that you should or not that people should bully you. That was just an analogy. And it's kind of like that. If you don't have that person telling you or giving you compliments, actually, I mean, with that point, I guess not. If you don't have someone giving you compliments, you feel as though you are not worthy of compliments, sort of thing. And it's kind of the opposite for criticism to you. You do criticism to yourself, which may or may not be more hurtful, detrimental to your mental health. So you may think that you're this way. You may think that you're boring. You may think that you are a lazy person or that a person that is worthless, but really you are not that person. And when you're next to this other person, they look at you and they see happiness, they see joy, they want to be around you, they love your presence. With all I just said, to summarize it, we need to stop criticizing ourselves for things that don't need to be criticized. Just because you woke up late today, you need to understand that, hey, I woke up late, let's try not to do that again, and then move on. Do not reminisce, I forgot the word, but it's do not continue to have that mindset because it's not helping you, nor will it ever help you. Critiquing for the sake of critiquing because you constantly do it to yourself, there is no end to it. And if there's no end to it, there is no reason to it, or there's no reason for it. On the contrary, person who understands their flaws, that they are imperfect, I am envious of this person. Truly think, it feels nice. It feels nice to be content with yourself. It feels nice to be happy. It feels nice to knowing that, if you wake up tomorrow, you're still going to be who you are. That's a really nice feeling. Not that I don't have that. It's not a persistent thing. Life is, we're constantly chasing that feeling. I keep forgetting the words for this stuff. It summarizes it so easily, but I keep forgetting contentment. I just say contentment because that word means everything. To be content with your life, even if it's not as dramatic or not as mellow or not as happy or not as expensive or lavish as others. To be content is to be happy, and to be content with your flaws is to thrive as a human, I believe. Oh my God, that sounds so pretentious, but it's so true though. It sounds so simple, yet it's so true, you know what I mean? But I think we're going to wrap it up right there. I have nothing else to yap about. I don't know why I was on this whole perfectionism thing, because I spent last night just Googling questions to answers about my worries or, I wish I was different. I wish I did this in my childhood. I wish I did that. I wish I had more courage. I wish I just did things, stopped thinking and just did it. I wish I just acted, you know what I mean? But The fact is that you didn't do them, and you are who you are right now. You can only alter the future, or you can stay in your ways. It really does differ depending on the subject. That's it for this Sunday breakfast. Hope you all took what I was saying in this video and kind of understood it. Hopefully I wasn't just yapping in the air, saying a whole bunch of nothing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week if I don't forget to record it.